What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize. This is Drewize Topics. Good evening to you, YouTube, and the whole entire world. Yeah. Now, this topic I want to talk about is true, and it's a fact because now it's a big trend that everybody is taking consideration in doing. You know, far as taking care of yourself. You know, and everybody's doing it. The young, the old is doing it. You know, and the topic is taking care of yourself is the best lifestyle. Yes. Okay. I think, as an opinion of what I think, and I believe in it, and I stand on it, and nobody cannot change my mind about that. Nobody. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how educated you are. But you cannot change my mind. You know, to me, if you try to change my mind, you will sound ignorant and you will sound dumb. Yes. Everybody in the whole entire world, you know, on this earth, need to take consideration of taking care of themselves. You know, because taking care of yourself is the original occupation that you shall do. You know, that's your real occupation. You know, your real job. You know, so if you take care of yourself, you know, you exercise, you eat right, you're always in a good mood, and you're not angry all the time, you're not frustrated, you're not irritable, you're not stressed out, you know. But I want to shed some light on this about what I think, you know, my opinion. I think exercise and eating right is the fountain of youth in us humans because exercise does a whole lot to the human body that God created. And God said that this body that He created and He visualized creating man with His hands, creating man as magnificent, you know, excuse me. He created this body as a magnificent form, you know. I think when you take care of yourself, when you exercise, you eat right, and you do what's right for yourself, you have better results in the long run as you grow old in age. You know, a lot of people make excuses saying, I don't have the time, this, and that. And that's how you get lazy, you know. Now, I can say this because it's a fact with me. When you exercise and you eat right, do you know you will look younger? You will feel better. It minimizes stress and depression, you know. Yes. Now, you can exercise. Exercise does its part. You know, that's one thing. You can bench press, you can curl, you can squat, you can jog, you can walk. You know, that's good. But the key thing that people got to realize is you have to have a better eating habit of choice of food to pick. You know, that's how you get an excellent body. Not by you lifting weights all the time, you bench pressing and you squatting and stuff. You know, you get an excellent body by the food that you choose to eat. You know, That's another topic I'm gonna talk about. Taking care of yourself the right way. The right way is the best lifestyle. The best, the very, very best. Yes, I can vouch for that. I can speak. I can do a speech about that. You know, take care of yourself. The right way is the best lifestyle. You know, we'll see as we get older. You know, far as man and woman, as we get older, our bodies, if we're not take care of ourselves, if we want to sit around and pop pills and drink and smoke and eat totally wrong and drink pop and Kool-Aid and energy drinks and stuff like that, and pork too, naturally our bodies break down naturally, you know. But if you're a person do negative to your body, you know, it breaks down even more faster. But if you're a person that exercise and eat right, your body will not function far as break down, you know, as fast. And as you exercise and you eat right, do you know that you will not feel your body break down? You will not feel it. And as you do that exercise regimen routine, strengthening your muscles and making your muscles grow and all that's good with working out and you eating right, you will tend to look younger. You know, your skin will be tightened. You will look younger. You know, this is true. This is true. But see, you don't have to lift anything to have a healthy lifestyle. You can just eat right. You can just eat right. You know, and that also gives your body strength. The particular certain food that you eat gives your body strength automatic. But if you're a person that exercise, lift weights, and or use resistance bands or whatever you're doing as a regimen of strengthening your muscles, that's even a further step of enhancement. You know, if I say it. Now, I was explaining this to someone, and she disagreed. You know, and I said, well, I'm approaching 30 next year. And I know I'm young, but regardless if I feel it or I don't feel it, I know myself. I know myself, you know? And what I'm doing far as a regimen and routine is strengthening my muscles, and it grows and it kind of not kind of it changes my appearance, you know, have me looking younger than what I'm already is, younger, you know. Exercise does a lot for you, you know. Eating right does a lot for you, you know. And this country, the United States of America, we lead in so much. We are number one in obesity. You know, we like 70 something percent, close to 80. You know, we are the fatted calf. You know, all the other countries are healthier than we are. You know, because all the other countries is doing this. They either walking to work or school. They either riding a bike to work and school. You know, we in this country, we so busy driving and driving and driving, catching the bus, catching the cab, you know, and nowadays in this country, we got bikes that got motors on it. So you ain't doing no paddling, you know. So that's why I'm going to talk about black people. We as black people, we are number one in health. Number one to all other races on this earth. We are number one. We lead in diabetes, high blood pressure, colon cancer, whatever. We lead in so much and high risk of health. You know? Yeah. And then so on and so on. I'm not saying that white people or Native American people or Japanese or Puerto Ricans or Samoans or whatever you are as a human that don't go through elements. You know? But we as blacks go through the number one leading cause of this, and that. You know? So, that's what I'm saying. You know? Nowadays, people are taking consideration to take care of themselves much better, you know, because they're seeing that all this sicknesses and stuff like going on. All this is that this life brings is tearing our bodies up. You know, tearing our bodies up for real, you know. So you have to sit yourself down and think about, like, do I want to live my life sick all the time? Do I want to live my life injecting myself with insulin? Do I want to live my life popping pills on my high blood pressure? Do I want to live my life taking antidepressants and stuff like that? Psychotic medicine, whatever. You know? Do I want to live my life like that? You know? You have to think about that, you know? Because society, this man is society. And we're used to seeing it. We think that's okay. We think that's how life is about. Once you get up in age, like 60 and 70, 80, you start looking hunchback, you know, walking with a walker or in a scooter or with a cane, walking slow. Your skin is hanging off your bones. We think that's the right way to look. We think that, well, when we get up in age, that's exactly what I'm going to turn out. As an old bat, pushing in some scooter, walking with a walker, walking with a cane, slow movement, and my skin is hanging off my bones, you know, and hunched over with a hunchback. You do not have to look like that, you know. There are men in today's time, 2016, that is up in age, white or black, up in age, because I've seen it for myself on YouTube. There was a 70-something-year-old black man. I seen it. He was bald-headed. This man's body form, you could tell he was older by his face, you know, but his body was well strengthened, you know. And when I seen this man on YouTube, he was just lifting the weights, hoisting, and training his muscles and making them grow. You know, he was exercising. He looked good. You know, he looked good for his age. You know, and he did not even look like some of these 70-year-old men. You know, he didn't. You know, if you look at other guys like Chuck Norris, he do exercise. He promote Total Gym. You know, he do that. You see, Total Gym, when you do on the cables and stuff like that, that's more like toning your muscles and deal with flexibility. Toning. It will grow your muscles. You know, it will grow because you're still doing resistance. You resistance and you doing all this and stuff like that. You know, it's resistance. When you do resistance and your muscles get a signal like, oh, you're working me. So I got to grow. You know what I'm saying? Resistance bands do the exact same thing. It's resistance. You know, I train with resistance. And I also train with free weights. You know? So, Chuck Norris. The man is like 75 or 76 years old. Look at Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is not hunched over, not pushing in a scooter, not walking with a cane. He's not moving slow, like he's not moving so slow, like it take 20 years to get to the car or something. You know? He's not. You see Chuck Norris in the commercial promoting Total Gym to this day because I'm about to purchase the Total Gym. You know, you see him moving, doing his martial arts. You know, his martial arts. He's moving. He got quick movement. He's quick at the age of 70-something years old. You know, but now if you look at the world today, what you see old, elderly people. They're hunched over, like I said, pushing in something or whatever. Slow movement because they never got the chance or even thinking about doing something with themselves. Nowadays, you're seeing the elders in the gym. You're seeing the elders walking in the mall early in the morning in the mall. You see the elders out and about because they got it in their mind to say, I'm not about to sit around and let my life pass me by and let me roll over and croak or something. Yes. It's even better when you get on a healthy regimen routine far as exercise and eating right in your youth, because if you start off in your youth, you get a good reward in your later years. You know, your later years. You will not feel your body breaking down. Eventually your body's going to break down and shut down. True enough. But it's a slow process. Trust me, you know? Trust me. I'm 29 years old, yo. I'm 29. And I don't even look my age. I don't even look to be 29 years old. I don't. I do not. You know? Why? Because I'm not into eating processed food. I'm not into having so much sugar in my diet or sodium in my diet. I don't drink pop or energy drinks or Gatorade or whatever Kool-Aid or alcohol or be smoking and drinking and stuff. You know, I don't do it. You know. So when you do that, I'm still in my youth. So by the time I get in my 40s or my 50s, true enough, my face may change. It may change. But I will look better than these other 40-year-old men, 50-year-old men, 60. I will look better, you know. When you look at me while I get in my 60s, 60 years, something years old, you might think I'm 40, you know. Yeah. Another man that looks good for his age, because not only because he take care of himself because of some religion, you know, was not a religion. It's the way that man and women are by nature is already is. You know, the minister Louis Farrakhan. You know, he take care of himself. The man's like 80-something years old. Now I watch Louis Farrakhan. I listen to his speeches, and I also agree to what he say. True enough. But if you look at this man closely, at the age of 80-something years old, he don't even look his age. He hasn't turned gray in his hair. His skin is not hanging off. You know, he looks good for his age. You might think the man is 70-something or 60-something years old. This is what I think. Why? Because he take good care of himself. This man been preaching for like 50-something years, 60, or however long he been preaching. And he's still able to stand for like an hour or 2 or 3, still able to stand in front of people and do a speech. You know? If you take care of yourself the right way, you will get a better result, like I say, in your later years. I see people that I used to go to high school with, you know, former classmates. I see people. I saw one yesterday at Circle K. He graduated in my year. He's around my age. He has to be, because I graduated in 2006. You know, I saw him yesterday. I didn't say nothing to him because I don't know if he recognized me. You know, but he probably did, he probably didn't. I don't know. But I recognize him. some of the people, I haven't seen everybody, some of the people that I used to go to school with, they look older than what they are. You know, they around my age. They look like they're 30 something. They mid 30s or late 30s, early 40s or something. You know? Yeah. So it's the same way with the females I used to go to school with. They look older than what they are. You know? When you have, I'm going to say this, I'm not going to be funny, I'm not trying to insult, but when you have excess, so much fat, you know, so much fat, you obese like that, you look older than what you are. You may look cute and whatever, but that plump, obese, fat look is not good. It weighs you down. It breaks you down. You know, it weighs you down, and it's gonna wind up killing you. Ain't no obese person is living to 100 years old. Ain't no way. Not on God's green earth you living to 100 years old when you're obese like that. You're not. You know, when you're obese like that, like I said, you look older than what you are. I know for a fact there's some dudes and some females that I used to go to school with, and they don't even have to be fat. They could be slim, skinny bone, whatever, puny. But they look older than what they are. I was on Facebook one day, you know, browsing to my little post. And you know how when it says the people you may know, you know, they want you to add or whatever message. I see another dude I used to go to school with. You know, he looked like he's in his 40s. And he's like around my age. You know? Come on. What you do in your youth, good or bad, it will show up in your later years. This is real. This is real. You know? So you have to take consideration, like I said, to get in the habit of taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Old age is a state of mind. When you do not do nothing with yourself, that's when old age kick in. Rust, pain, joint pain, and stuff like that. That's where it kicks in. You know? And like I said, you can exercise all day long. You can lift weights all day long. You know? You can do all that. And you eat wrong while you're doing that, your body breaks down. It may be strong, a period, you know, a season will be strong, but eventually it will break down, you know, and you wear yourself out. That's the topic. That is the topic. That's that. Drewize is Drewize Topics I, Drewize. You can post a comment about what I just said if you like to. If you like. You know, because this is real. Like, share, subscribe. I am Drewize Topics, like I said. Peace.